Um, do you think like all the things they say about him, like him being like, in the depositions they say, he was jealous of Eduardo and that's why he did everything. Like he was jealous he got into the Phoenix, and he was uh and like based on the movie, do you think that's all true? Like do you think they hit the nail on the head? Not
I
about the
don't think
real
if you're
Mark
looking
Zuckerberg,
for
but the
truth in this movie,
character.
this is a.
I
I
meant
feel
the
like when
character
you're
in the
doing.
movie, not like the
Do
real
you think
Mark
the
Zuckerberg.
character, like Zuckerberg, was really giving him a jab under? Probably in the movie, yes. I
In the
feel like
movie
he was giving him
universe,
a
yeah.
little dig, passive aggression. But was Zuckerberg's character aware that he was doing that? Sometimes you'll do passive aggressive things and not even be aware of it.
Like
You're protecting your
subconsciously.
own ego. Like you want to support your friend, but you're subconsciously protecting yourself. And so you give this little fucking dirty little dig that you don't even realize. Like I feel like Zuckerberg's character didn't realize he was hurting his feelings of his friend.
You're right.
He wasn't
Yeah,
emotionally intelligent.
because he's a little bit like he's neurodivergent coded. I would say.
Yes,
I
very
remember
much so.
I was watching
Yes.
it with my friend, and after the opening scene, he was like, he hadn't seen the movie before, and after the opening scene, he was like, he's like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, and I'm like, yeah, he kind of
Yeah,
is, isn't he?
I
Yeah, he
agree.
doesn't.
I agree.
Yeah, he doesn't realize he's hurting people. But
Yeah,
you know,
that's fair. Absolutely.
yeah,
Um, and then every time there's a problem, like when he ends up, cooking his friend, his best friend that helped him start this business, it's because he's too busy, and he blames the Sean Parker, or he always has somebody to blame. And
yeah,
that makes me
yeah.
wonder, okay, so when the movie makers made this movie, they probably had to get permission to a certain extent from Facebook and Zuckerberg, right? To a certain extent, they did. And some ways, this movie, you would say, oh, it's anti-Zuckerberg. But if you really watch it, it really isn't. It's
No,
kind of
I kind of have like
lifting,
mixed.
and as well, it's kind of like a commercial for, and I wonder how much of their utilization went up after this movie was so huge. It was kind of like a
Yeah,
commercial in some ways,
because there are
but
a
not
few.
overt.
But it is a common thing. Like I would say, like in my opinion, um, like there are a few. There are obviously jabs at Mark Zuckerberg. Like he does come across as kind of like an alien in this, like a emotionless alien. But um, at the same time, like he
Cynical.
cynical, cold, but also there are moments
But
where you
they're
could
also
tell.
doing what they were going to do to him too, right? Like the
Yeah,
Winklevoss twins would have done the same thing to him. And this is the other thing. Harvard doesn't teach you how to do what you turn your business into. It teaches you how to deal with the success of a business. It teaches you how to do the bureaucratic knife fighting and the legal shit and all the things that you see in the deposition. That's really what you go to Harvard to learn about, how to deal with these people. Right? Because if there's
fair.
60, and at the end of the day, he writes a check for $66 million and makes them go away. And you're saying, well, that's a fuck ton, a lot of money, but it's really not when you consider that he's close to $1 trillion now.
Yeah. She's
right.
like,
And
it's a
so,
speeding
but that
ticket.
happens every day in Palo Alto. You have to understand there's a lot of people running around with a lot of money and they really didn't earn it. They were just like in one of these situationships. Right.
Yeah.
Where like, and then they just make them the check and they go away. And then they say, well, I'm a genius. Well, you're just a fucking guy who was there at the right time. Sometimes.
Yeah. But they're